there is something that I want to share or respond to, and the issue is spiritual peak experiences. It is something that many people have had in their life, and it is often referred to in connection to Kundalini experiences, and it is something that I have been dealing with for a long time, because I made some experiences of this kind, and in the last few months I had some new findings for myself about this issue, and some of the thoughts I would like to share, or just share it with people who might be interested in. And so my recent thoughts are the following. A peak experience is an experience, and that's what the word says, where you are on a peak, and well, most people would agree that it is a challenging thing for the person, because if you are on a peak, and that's just one of the interesting things, obviously you climb up to a peak and you are at the peak, and then you have to come down again, and coming down can be kind of hard, because we know that, or often these experiences are kind of good and fulfilling and nice experiences, and so coming down might be a different thing. And that's two major thoughts that I have about this issue. Is that one difficulty is that you have to face the fact that once you are at the peak, everything else you can do but remaining there is going down. And if you don't like going down, you got a problem. It's the same if you climb a mountain and you are on the peak and you see everything and it's very beautiful, but going down is the only thing you can do after that. You cannot remain there too long. And I watched somebody talk about this issue, and it was a person who was very good in economics, and somebody he's a prominent cook, and he said that he had all the problems when he was on the peak of his success, and he said the thing that he learned is that you shouldn't, if you climb the mountain, and then you should just stop before 1 meter below the peak and remain there, and just see what is there, and not just go up and climb and then stay and then be disappointed when you have to then go down again. And a nice thing that he said was, if you climb the mountain, you better greet all those people that you meet while climbing the mountain, because then when you go down, they will know you, and not just rush up there and say peak, and then it is there, and then you go down and you are alone, because all those people who have been there with you, you don't want to see, or you can't see, you just don't know them. Alright. Sorry for going into length here. It's just something that is important to me. Alright. And the other thing is that actually, when you are on the peak, the thing is that nobody else can be there with you. So you are, from a perspective of being with other people, you are definitely alone at the peak. Because on the peak, of course, no other person has any space to be there with you. It's just you. And so if you always would like to remain in a peak position in your life too, in your daily activity, then you are alone. You cannot be with other people, because you block it all out, and that leads to some kind of loneliness, of course. I mean, for some time it might be good, and it might make sense too, but actually, in fact, you are alone. Right. And my impression is that many people who are dealing with these Kundalini and peak experiences stuff have to deal with their with the fact that they are alone when they stick to this peak, being on that peak shit. Right. Yeah, that's basically it. And another thing is that I've been dealing a lot with esoteric stuff and angels, and there was some remarkable comment that I read in a book about angels, and it said they said, question, how many angels have place on the pinpoint of a needle, on the top of a needle? And the answer was all of them, because angels are not in this material existence, and so all of them can be on this little peak point. And I think that's kind of nice, because actually if you remain on this in this peak position, you might have all the angels with you. You can talk with all the angels and stuff, right? But you cannot, respond to more material issue, and you have no people around you, right? So if you want to talk to angels, you can stay in that peak position, but if you want to talk to people, you better not stay there, because it's not possible. Alright, thanks for listening, and bye bye.